Appalachia is a fascinating place. It is a place that backs into some of the same issues that face the globe. How do we create meaningful livelihoods that people want that are also respectful and responsible to the planet?
MACED talks about energy efficiency in an economic development realm.
We're concerned about the impacts of climate change on the environment. We know that the more we provide renewable energy and energy efficiency, the better we address that. We also know that whatever is done needs to benefit people who have modest means.
It's a really fascinating time in the region as the old economy is going away and folks are beginning to think much more intentionally about what's possible in terms of building a new economy that creates a meaningful work but is also environmentally responsible.
In Kentucky, they like to say we have some of the lowest energy rates in the country. What is frequently not included in that statement is we also have some of the highest electric bills in the country.
We have a large amount of low-income residents out there, and we know of instances in some of these residents where their electric bill is 3 times more than the rent they're paying every month.
But in Appalachian Kentucky, the power rates have gone up about 40% in the last 6 years. So what was some of the cheapest electricity isn't anymore.
A lot of our homes are certainly not built to the energy standards that we would like to see.
So we began to dig into how do we deepen our relationships with utilities to understand their needs, but also what could we offer them that would incent them to do energy efficiency at scale. And that's when we ran into HouseSmart, which is this on-bill financing where we provide the financing up front to the customer and it's paid back based on the savings on the bill.
We bought this house, it's about right at 21 years ago. So when January, February come, I hated it. I mean, I just knowed how much the heat bill was gonna be. So I read in the magazine, on the Rural Kentuckian magazine, that they were having this HouseSmart Kentucky program about they would come and work on your heating and insulation and stuff on your house. And I told my wife, I said, we gotta look into this. So we did, and it was just the best thing that ever done.
The local clients, they're not only saving some money, but they're being more comfortable. They're able to change their behavior. They're able to turn on the air conditioning when they never did before because they couldn't afford it. They're able to turn the heat up to, instead of being at survival mode, to comfortable mode.
Oh, the first month I got my bill, I could tell a big difference. I mean, it was just like a weight was lifted off of me. I mean, it was that truly amazing. It really was.
Usually within 6 weeks or so, we're getting them a more comfortable, more efficient house, and sometimes that brings the clients to tears because they would not be able to do it in any other way.
It is a very nice program that is a real-life solution to some big problems.
It's nice not to have to worry about it. And I concentrate more on my granddaughter. Think about going and getting her and letting her come and play, and it's a totally different place. It really is. Now we can buy some new appliances or whatever, like we have remodeled our kitchen, and but we probably wouldn't have been able to do that if it hadn't been for this program to save us a little extra money.
The first day we were there, we didn't realize how much work.
Every state that has enacted a renewable and energy efficiency portfolio standard has dramatically increased employment in their region, and specifically employment in the renewable energy and the energy efficiency sectors.
There are a lot of folks in the region who are used to working with their hands. Contractor jobs aimed at retrofits is a good opportunity to do important work in the region.
I've been able to hire more employees, and we're stepping to the point now to where I'm actually looking at buying another set up and starting another crew to where we can do more volume.
We really see energy efficiency as a community economic development strategy. Those savings can get pumped back into local communities, can be spent at the grocery store or at the gas pump or at the feed store. We see it as a job creator. We also, perhaps more importantly in East Kentucky, part of what we're trying to communicate to folks is that their economic future doesn't have to be dependent on the natural resource extraction.
They can't build a new coal-fired power plant in Kentucky. The gas ones are expensive to build, but energy efficiency is the cheapest way to create capacity.
I do think we're starting to see our residential customers become much more conscious of what they're using, and you know, for a lot of years the electric bill was not a major factor in their monthly bills, but I think it's becoming more so.
There's an opportunity through energy efficiency and clean energy production to help make a case for local people to be more assertive in helping their co-op see why energy efficiency and renewables make sense for them. And so for us, energy efficiency work has an element of energy democracy in it.
That is an empowering and democratizing future that will allow us to have more control over what happens to us directly.
That we can help create concrete examples and models of a way that Kentucky utilities can lead us to a less risky energy future.